Hi friends, it's Sasha. Long time no see on this channel. I had to film a video because as of 3:15 p.m. today, cannabis is recreationally legal in my home state of Rhode Island. I'm watching this flame in the background because it looks kind of large, but I think that's just what the little tikis do. But I wanted to do a celebratory sesh because this is just a day in history, like it truly is. I'm gonna roll up a little joint with you and just have a quick little sesh before I hop on Twitch for some more celebrating. All right, so when I roll, I use my thumbnail almost like how you would curl ribbon with a pair of scissors. And I just get the little paper a little bit curly, you know? Ooh, it is chilly out here, chillier than I was anticipating. So normally I feel like I roll with raw rolling papers, but I've been trying a bunch of different brands lately, and I've really been liking Zigzags. These are their organic hemps. I also really like the unbleached ultra thins. Those ones are really nice. I'm into the baby joints, you know? Nothing too crazy. So we're gonna grab this, kind of like distribute the ground up bud where we want it to be. And then I always leave the crutch sticking out like a third of the way, I would say. And it's just, well, my hands are dry. It makes it kind of hard for like rolling it back and forth when you're trying to like shape the bud on the inside. It's a lot harder to do when your hands are super dry because there's just like no grip on the paper. All right, that works. So we're gonna tuck this. Normally I use the back of a pen to kind of pack down the weed and just like gently pack it down. You know, you never want your bud to be too tight in there. But I'll use my pinky for now. This just turned into a mini rolling tutorial. All right, and then after you've twisted the top is when you want to push that little bit in. And what that's going to do is just kind of eliminate any air that might be between where the filter ends and where your bud starts. And here's my joint. Okay, hi. Oh, I'm so happy to be sitting down for a sesh with you all. I almost didn't do this because I do have to stream tonight, but I was like, you know, I feel like weed being legalized in my home state, like how can I not film a YouTube video, you know? Like it has to be done. Maybe? So anyone 21 plus, this is legal even without a medical card now. So anyone 21 years or older can now possess up to 10 ounces inside of their home and then 1 ounce outside of their home. And while it is legal for people to possess and consume cannabis, it is not legal to sell it just yet. Sales will begin on December 1st, which, as I'm filming this, is 6 months and 1 week from now, because June 1st is next Wednesday. So right now, Rhode Island has 3 medical dispensaries, or we call them compassion centers in Rhode Island. They're medical, and if they choose to do so, I believe it will cost $125,000 to get the recreational license for each dispensary, but they will have first access to actually, you know, having recreational cannabis sales in their stores. They will have a separate line for medical patients and recreational patients, and I think there will be some like stipulations with certain items that are only available for medical patients versus the stuff that is available for recreational users. The most, I think, important part of this bill is the expungement part. I was reading that, well, of course, any sort of charges that have to do with cannabis possession will be expunged from people's records, and there were, I'm pretty positive that the article said 27,000 cases that will have the opportunity to have their records expunged of those charges. Sorry if it's a little bit loud. I'm obviously outside right now. They do have a little over 2 years to actually get all of the like legalities sorted out and like physically expunge the records, but that's crazy. 27,000 people, or cases, I guess people, cases, maybe someone has multiple cases. So we love to see that in the legalization bills for sure. Another big thing, and I'm not sure how many recreational states have this, but home grows are going to be legal. Each adult can possess up to 3 living plants and I think 3 dried plants as well. So that's a huge deal. It's so funny, all of this was in the news last night because they said as long as the bill was signed today that it would be legal today. So I had so many friends and family just like texting me if they were going to be able to grow, how many plants, stuff like that. And it was just like, oh my God, it was such an exciting moment. There was one article where I saw like a brief mention of public consumption, but I haven't heard anything else about that. I know in like New York City, anywhere that you can smoke cigarettes, you can legally consume cannabis, whereas most recreational states, and of course other like medical or non-legal states, public consumption is not allowed. Like you can still get a ticket for that. But yeah, in New York City, you're good to just like smoke on the sidewalks. I'm gonna have to look more into that one because it was just like a very brief mention. Oh my God, Sansa is sticking her head in between the mini blinds right now. If you ever see broken mini blinds in the background of my photos or videos, she is the reason why. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to just look more into that. I think that's most of like the details of just like how exactly recreational cannabis is going to work in Rhode Island, but it's just so crazy. Like I feel like this should have happened so long ago, but it also like felt like it was never gonna happen at the same time, and it's exciting times. It's just like my home state is now recreationally legal. It is so cool to just be able to say that. Like obviously I have Massachusetts so close to me, and I have recreational dispensaries that are less than 15 minutes from my house, but it's just different when it's actually my state, you know? It's just different. I guess I should catch you guys up kind of on what I've been doing lately. So this is honestly sometimes a really hard conversation to have because some people just are disappointed, sometimes to the point of being upset, and I can understand it to a certain degree. Because, you know, there was a point for a while where I was uploading on YouTube at least once a week, every single week. And it's just not like that anymore, and for a number of reasons, honestly. One, of course, you guys know I'm a broken record with this, but it's sometimes just difficult maneuvering the terms of service and community guidelines on these different social platforms when you are, you know, having cannabis-related content. I have been deleted from Instagram twice, my Silence Hippie page, just this year alone, never mind having like stories and posts deleted all the time. On YouTube, I haven't gotten hit with it. I mean, knock on wood, I haven't gotten hit with anything in like almost 2 years, I think. But even so, it's like I would get messages like every single day of people saying like, oh, I didn't even know you had uploaded, like your video wasn't in my subscription box, like I had to go to your channel to be able to see it and stuff like that. And it really does like take a toll on you. It truly does. It takes some of the joy out of creating, and it's just a hard thing to maneuver, because in a sense I almost feel like I'm letting some people down that only follow my Silence Hippie YouTube channel, and that's their only way of just consuming my content. But at the same time, like my mental health has to be taken into consideration, my future has to be taken into consideration. Like I really had to just start to diversify, and that's why I am doing Twitch live streaming 6 days a week now. I am Sasha Hippie over on Twitch. We are always having smoke sessions, cooking, playing different sorts of games. I also play games with some followers. Like we have Mario Kart Mondays, where every single Monday at 8 p.m. I play Mario Kart with my subscribers on Twitch. And then we have the Thursday live streams at 10 a.m. and I always do cooking streams on Thursdays, and we just make breakfast and hang out in the kitchen, and it's just really fun. So Twitch was there for me when my YouTube channel was deleted for over 13 months. You know, that's where I kind of redirected my energy and my attention to, and Twitch helped me so much just through that period, because I had something to focus on. I had a community that I was growing and was just really showing up to support me, and I am beyond grateful for that platform and that community and just where it has grown to today. And then another reason, I guess, for just like the lack of cannabis content is just that I don't smoke as much as I used to. I used to smoke all day, every day, and I now pretty much just smoke before bed. Unless sometimes like I'll smoke on the Thursday morning live streams. If I'm live streaming, I'll take like a little hit here and there. And even then, like I can pack like a 1-to-1 bowl or even like a mostly CBD bowl and still have a little sesh, but not have it redirect my entire day by getting super stoned. But I just felt like my tolerance was changing a lot, and I wasn't as, like, I felt like I would get really groggy, kind of. Ooh, my lights are gonna be turning on soon, these ones. They're starting to flicker. I would often be groggy when I was smoking during the day, and like, I would just take one bong rip and just take a little bit too big of a hit, and it would just bring on like the sleepies and the heavy eyes and feeling kind of lethargic. And on top of that, like, you guys know that I struggle with anxiety, so there is definitely a point of just like, especially really, really strong weed can kind of just get my heart racing, and that can trigger just a little bit of like uncomfy feelings for me. I'm sorry for the slight flashing in the background. I hope it's not too intense on the camera. The solar panel is like slowly starting to get dark enough for them to turn on. I don't know, I've been really working on myself lately. I started seeing a therapist for the first time ever, and I love her. I feel so grateful and privileged that I found someone that I really connect with. My first time ever seeing a therapist. Really, really appreciate just her and our conversations that we have. I have been sleeping much better lately in terms of my sleeping pattern. I used to go to bed between like 3 and 5 in the morning regularly, and I would sleep until like 11 a.m. But the point of me saying all of that, well, of course, just to like update you guys, but also I've been just making non-weedy content lately too. On top of all the stuff that we just kind of talked about, you know, I am approaching 30. I do see myself being a mother in the next 5 years, and I know that cannabis will always be in my life at some degree, but there are going to be times where I'm smoking a lot less, or maybe not at all for a little while. I mean, I personally don't plan on consuming THC during my pregnancy, so I think it was bringing me anxiety, and I didn't even realize it for a while until I started having some conversations about it with friends and stuff. But the thought of just like my income being reliant on physically like consuming cannabis was starting to weigh a little bit heavy on me. So being able to do the Twitch streams where like I do session most of my Twitch streams, but I've done plenty where I'm not seshing, and those ones are also fun. And then I've been posting a ton to my Sasha Hippie Instagram, to my story and my feed. The light's back on. So that's been really, really nice. I have a huge garden this year at Brendan's parents' house. I'm doing some gardening here, of course, still, but I'm doing like a 15 by 19 foot garden, and I just have so much going on over there, and I'm documenting and vlogging it all for my non-weedy YouTube channel, which actually just got monetized a week ago, which is so exciting. I've made like $16 so far, but still, like, that's such a huge deal to be able to get monetized on YouTube. This channel hasn't been monetized since before it was deleted back in 2018, and even then, like, I never really made money from this channel because everything was deemed like not advertiser friendly. And of course, like, creating videos and just creating in general is obviously a passion of mine, but it is a part of my job. Like, I need to think about things financially to a certain degree so I can just support myself and my family and just feel secure about my future. So being able to start the YouTube channel. That's SashaLee. By the way, I'll have everything linked down below, but it's SashaLee, all one word, for the YouTube channel, and then it's Sasha Hippie for the non-weedy Instagram. And yeah, I've been posting gardening stories. I've posted one gardening vlog. So tomorrow I'm actually going to a data recovery center because I had an issue with a memory card just kind of going blank on me. So they're going to try to help me out. And if I get that footage back, I have like 3 videos to edit, but if I don't get that footage back, I only have 1 video to edit and get uploaded on that channel. So tomorrow is going to determine the fates of my content for the next week or 2. You're gonna see this afterwards, but fingers crossed that like it all works out. There we go, kind of crossed. I'm really hoping we can get that footage back because it was really fun videos that were on that memory card. But that's pretty much all that's going on. I babysit like once a week. Brendan's sister has had a baby last August, and we love her so much, and we watch her on Wednesdays. And I have the garden, which has been taking up a ton of my time. Oh my goodness. And then I've been working on this yard as well, but honestly I've kind of been neglecting my yard a little bit. It's still May, so like it's still early, but time's flying by, you know, so I gotta kind of get on it. Let's take one more hit, and then I'm gonna end this off. This has been a long smoke sesh. Oh my god, we had a lot to catch up on. I feel like I still have a lot to catch up on. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and maybe I can make another video just kind of like using those to guide the conversation and the topics. Yeah, would love to do that. Okay, go Rhode Island. I'm so happy that my state is recreationally legal. It's so exciting. Oh my god, I'm stoked. I'm stoked about it. I think that's all that I have to say. Thank you so much to everyone watching this that has already gone over to my like non-weedy platforms and my Twitch channel and are just like down to support. And no shade also to people that only support like on YouTube and stuff. I get it, you know, sometimes you just have your platforms that you use and you only have so many hours in the day that you can spend consuming content. I get it. I have a lot of different platforms, a lot of different usernames. There's just a lot going on, and I fully respect people that aren't able to kind of tune into the other stuff. But if you are interested in checking out the content, like I said, Twitch 6 days a week, we're live streaming. Only Mondays and Thursdays have the set times, the 8 p.m. and the 10 a.m. But other days are usually just like in the evening, anytime between. Sometimes we'll do a 4:20 stream, but usually it's like 7 or later, I would say. And yeah, just thank you so much for the support. Thank you for watching this video. Go Rhode Island. Yay, legal weed. Okay, I'm high and I'm gonna go get higher on Twitch. I'll see you soon. Stay high. Bye.